Hello and welcome to the Level 7 Games podcast where we talk about video games, movies, trading card games, and
Sonic.
Sonic. That's true. We definitely talk about Sonic.
Okay.
I love the little blue blur.
Sorry.
He's awesome.
Bloober?
Yeah. Which is hilarious.
Say it fast. Bloober.
Blue blur.
It's like Bill Burr's cousin. He just screams at you. Just a hedgehog that's just like, hey! Hey, I'm fucking angry.
Yep, that's the guy.
Gotta go fast. Bloober.
Always snorting stuff.
Whoa, dude.
I'm just saying.
I
Definitely.
mean, somebody's gotta do it.
Yep. Well, question of the week.
Question of the week. Boop, boop, boop.
Most disappointing game memory. We all have them. None of us want to share them. Actually, we totally do. What is your most disappointing gaming memory?
So I may have told the story before, but I remember when I first had my PlayStation 2 and, PS1, and we got Resident Evil 2 is what it was. Have I told you the story? I didn't have a memory card.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about that one.
Okay, well, fuck that story then. The story sucks. I'll tell you what the most disappointing story was. The day I got my Nintendo 64, I had to go to school and wait to play it.
Oh, man. You got it before you went to school?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of cruel torture? Why?
Because, I don't know, my parents thought it would be cool to, like, surprise me and be like, oh, you got something to look forward to. And I'm just like, do I get to stay home? And they're like, fuck no.
That is so...
So I got to be like all day at school. I mean, honestly, it made the payoff better, but man, that was fucked up.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so that's my second one. The other one,
Okay.
so my most disappointing one, I'll go through it quickly.
I was going to say,
playing
in case
Resident
you
Evil
haven't heard
2. Yeah, I was playing Resident Evil 2. I didn't have a memory card. Made too much noise. Dad got mad, came upstairs, turned off the PlayStation while we were fighting the final boss.
Oh.
So, yeah, hey, what are you going to do? It's Tyrant, you win this time. I'll never play you again.
Son of a bitch.
Hey.
The all bubbly, like, lava one that, like, just shoots forward at you. And...
Yeah, in the train.
Yep.
Yeah, we were in the train when he's like,
oh, yep. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Damn, that's when it got turned off?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that's when it got turned off. That blows.
Yeah,
we were like 2 minutes away from the end.
It was awful. Like, we had already tried to beat the boss a couple times. We're like, all right, we got to try this. And I think that's why we're getting frustrated, like, being loud, is that we were like, all right, it's the end of the game. We got this shit. We got to figure it out, because that part's hard if you don't have enough ammo and stuff.
Yeah.
And
you've played through it a couple times to get to that part again.
What do you mean?
Well, because you said you tried to beat him a couple times.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you die, and, like, I guess I don't remember what the save point was before that, but...
Well, if you don't have a memory card, can you save it all? I thought you would just have to start all over.
I think there's, like, a checkpoint. I don't know. Now I wonder.
I think you have to start all over. Because the only...
When you die...
Yeah.
You're right.
So that means you went all the way through that game.
That explains a lot more.
No wonder that's your most disappointing shit.
I was like, I don't know why that one stuck with me so bad, because, like, there was plenty of times that he would come up and, like, turn off the system, and I'd be like, whatever, dude, fuck you. Like,
right. I mean, if you got good at that game, though, it's like 3 hours.
Maybe we only got to him once. Maybe that's what happened. But, like, we had to play through it multiple times, so it felt like, I don't know. The memory is so haunting, I don't even know the details anymore.
Oh, my gosh. Yep, that makes sense. I would definitely block that out, too. Good lordy.
I don't know. The 64 one might be worse, actually.
Yours are both, like, way worse than mine.
See, the 64 one ended happy because I was like, I got my thing. Everything was, it all worked out.
Yeah.
The Resident Evil one was just like, I'll never play another Resident Evil again.
Have you seriously never played another Resident Evil? You had to have played 4.
I did not. I've never played 4.
What?
I know. I'm a sick, twisted
That
individual.
just seems like the one that you would play.
That's the one everybody played, but that's when I was skateboarding.
That makes sense.
That was like GameCube and late PS2.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I played some Resident Evil 5 when that happened. That was actually like the day Resident Evil 5 dropped was the day that I quit/got fired from Game Crazy.
So you had some free time.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of free time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, so
Okay, what's yours?
mine.
Sorry, I forgot.
No, you're good.
I was just like, what?
I got mine's because mine has the build up to it because my mom knew I loved Final Fantasy X.
Right.
And she actually bought me the Final Fantasy X-2 strategy guide, but couldn't find the game. So I had the strategy guide for like a week. And then we finally found the game. I don't know why it was hard to find Final Fantasy X-2.
Well, I mean, you were in Wyoming.
Yep, that's true. Actually.
That game raises a lot of eyebrows.
Yeah.
This show about being a fashionista?
So, yeah. So I had a week of build-up, just staring at this freaking strategy guide. I loved it. Like, the art was cool. I didn't really read any of it because I didn't want to ruin anything, so I was just kind of flipping through and I was like, this looks dope. She has guns. There's, like, you could change stuff that makes other stuff. Like, I didn't really understand what was happening. But then we got the game. I brought it home. Played it. I think I literally played it for, like, 2 hours. And then I was like, Mom, we have to return this.
And she's like, you can't, honey. This is yours forever now.
Oh, no, we went and we returned it.
Yep. The old good old days when you could return a video game.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was.
That shows how old we really are. You
right? You can't do that shit now.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
they laugh in your face if you bring an open video. They're just like.
Yeah, I can't even remember because I'm pretty sure we just had to trade it in for something. So we just like picked up another new game or something because I lied. I was like, this doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, you can get the store credit usually, but now they make you get the same game. But the trick is, well, I'm not going to give you the trick.
Yeah, no. But yeah, that game was just not at all what I thought it was going to be.
What, good? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That game sucked.
Because, like, I loved 10. I was expecting, like, a turn-based, like, fighting, like, the whole action little circle that you fought in. Like, I'd done it before in Parasite Eve, but for some reason in 10-2, it just feels shit. I hated it. Like, it was just... It was the perfect storm to just be the most disappointing thing on the planet. Because I was excited about the game that happened beforehand. I was just staring at the freaking manual, like the strategy guide, for a week. Oh. And then it was just bad.
On the strategy guide thing, I think I told you this before with the Resident Evil thing. I had the Resident Evil 2 strategy guide before I got the game.
Really?
So we had read through that motherfucker.
Oh.
And we knew what to do, and that was the worst part.
That was one of my favorite ones. Did you have the one that, like, flipped over? Like, you just flipped it, and it would go from Claire to Leon?
Yes.
That's the same one that I have.
Yeah, that one's
Mine,
sweet.
oh my gosh. I brought that with me everywhere. And especially, like, that middle fold, like, right in the center where they have all that extra information.
Yeah, it's sweet. And, like, all the art, like, went to the border of the edges and stuff. Yeah, it was a good book. Strategy guides are actually one of those few, I think, undervalued items. Like, they're definitely starting to crank up right now.
I think so.
But, I mean, like, if you look at comic books and you look at cards and paper products, I mean, even the cardboard surrounding the games, when you're looking at, like, boxes and manuals and shit, like, that's the stuff that gets physically damaged the fastest. There's the least amount of the paper products that surround the games and the games themselves, because cartridges just last, right?
Right.
And you can find one in good or bad condition, but it probably still works. But it's like, if you can find the strat guide for, like, I don't know, like fucking Kodelka on the PS1 or some like crazy weird shit, like that's, I think maybe get those graded is kind of the next thing that I think might happen.
Grading strategy guides.
Well, I mean, you grade a comic book. I mean,
that's
right?
true.
It kind of crosses. I think a strategy guide is the perfect crossover between the video game and comic book industry, where it's like,
yep,
some are better than others. There's some that are like,
true.
You know, the official ones, the unofficial ones with better content. There's, you know, like 3 different Final Fantasy VII guides, maybe more.
Oh man, I remember I even had one of those too, and that sucks because now
I had the Brady Games one.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was.
I think I had the Prima.
Prima was good.
I think that was the one I had. Either way, I don't know where it went, and now like I look back to try to replace it, and that's one of the most expensive strategy guides to replace now. It's like a $70 strategy guide.
Right. And I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's gonna happen once people get a Gem Mint 10 Final Fantasy VII strategy guide? Like,
that would make a lot of sense. I would totally grade that. That's a really good idea.
So I don't know. Maybe that's an untapped market we need to look into. Maybe we start swooping up some strategy guides and seeing what we can do. Because it's like, I don't know. I'm always looking for new stuff. I mean, the hard part is it's like you collect NES games. Okay, you get all the NES games, and you're like, okay, now what? Or not saying that I have, but I just feel like there's a lot of people chasing that one.
Oh man, they totally are.
Which is great. I mean, it's one of the the mother of collections in video game. You know, I think the NES for me is probably like the number one like licensed game collection to own.
Just because it's like doable, but it's still like hard.
Right.
Because most consoles after that get in with the thousands.
Right, exactly. You can't do a PS1. That's ridiculous.
You can't. Like I wanted to at one point, and then I finally found the list of them, and I was like, there's like 3,000 games here.
Right. And I mean, like, I think what a lot of cartridge collectors do, and I think NES is like somewhere around 700 or something, I think.
I think so.
And there's definitely like some crazy ones on the list, but they're out there.
Yeah.
They exist in the world, and some of them are still for sale. But I don't know. It's a decent sized collection. I think everybody kind of recognizes that the NES is what brought video games back from the brink of death.
Right.
And so it's like, I don't know.
Thanks, Atari.
Straight up.
But well, all this strategy guide talk actually just makes me want to jump forward to our Look What I Found segment.
Oh man, I gotta find something. I forgot to find something.
Oh, you forgot to find something? Did you want to try to find something real quick while I intro this?
Yeah, do it up. I'm gonna find something.
All
cool.
right.
Check this out. I'm gonna find something off my shelf.
I actually found two things this week. First one I'm showing you, Return to Castle Wolfenstein Strategy Guide. Yeah, I mean, I've always been a sucker for strategy guides, especially since, I believe which one was it? I mean, Resident Evil 2, like we were talking about, definitely had like that extra information in there. That's just like, oh, it's delicious.
And not all strategy guides are created equal either.
They really aren't.
Some are definitely like the more generic, like, okay, here's your information in the most palatable way with a map and shit. But like some of them that include like art and shit, like.
Yeah, like those are my jam, and I love finding those ones, and I pretty much what I normally do is I just, if I find a strategy guide, I'll just buy it. Like, I don't care. If it's a game that I have, and if it's a game that I don't have, it has to at least be one that I have like interest in. But like I found this one recently, which covers the PS2 version, which has an extra level, maybe two.
Ooh, maybe two extra.
I can't remember. Compared to the Xbox release. And so that was just cool to find this. And this one actually goes over like all the guns and like the characters, like backstory and stuff. So it's a bunch of actually really cool stuff. And I was super happy to find it. But yeah, all this strategy guide talk just made me start. It just got me even more excited because I love strategy guides.
They're awesome. I mean, like I said, it's definitely like it's the ultimate version of the manual. So you would open the game in the car. And you would read the manual, and like if it would be like a colored manual or it would actually have a story, you'd open you'd open the manual, and you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna read this prologue about this game I'm about to play, and you're like, oh,
dude, the Final Fantasy VII one. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're right.
The Final Fantasy VII one was amazing
because it had bios.
Yep, it was colored. The paper was like that beautiful gloss. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it had that little bit of a story, and then all the bios and all the characters, like you said. I carried that one around for a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. There's just some banging manuals, and strategy guides. They kind of fill that same feeling, but it's like more. Here's more.
Yeah.
So, I got a cool strategy guide. This is probably one of my favorites. It's the Dark Souls Trilogy Compendium.
Hot damn!
It's all 3 Dark Souls games. But what's great about
one book?
In one book. Oh, but what's so sick about this?
That's sexy.
Like this book got crazy expensive. So this is saying that I didn't realize like I do collect strategy guides, but only the From Software ones.
Oh, okay.
But it tells the entire story in order because the way they tell the stories in the game is a lot through
like the
items.
The items.
The items actually, it explains in order. It puts the items in order to tell the story, and then it gives you a breakdown of how it works and references the items in
What?
And so it breaks down the entire lore. That's why this compendium is the like, it's not the best strategy guide for each game because each game has its own individual like thick ass hardbound strategy guide. Mm-hmm. But this is the best one for if you love the games and you want the lore and shit. Like that does so much of the work to explain it, and it's like official.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
I love it. Dark Souls lore is my shit.
That is that like perfect strategy guide where you just get all the info that you just don't really find anywhere else. So that's like some of my favorite ones is especially the Doom one back in the day and the Neverhood, both PC games, but they both were like the strategy guide part was like, oh, just, find the shit. It's in this area because they didn't want to like ruin it for you. Whoever was writing it was like, I'm not going to ruin the game for you. I'm going to tell you where its general area is. But like in between those parts, they like went and talked to developers and stuff, and they got like cool little stories of like what was supposed to be here, what we couldn't fit in here, what we wanted, what like stuff like that.
I like that extra content.
Yeah,
because then it's like, oh, this is a project that humans made, and they made decisions, and they cut things out, and they added things, and some of them were good decisions, some of them were bad decisions, but it's like, you can actually kind of see the history behind, like, what formed a game sometimes.
Yep.
Other than just playing it, obviously, like.
Right, and that just makes me think of the worst strategy guide
Final Fantasy IX.
Because it was connected on like online, and if you couldn't get onto the website, it was fucking worthless. Yeah. I remember that one, and I didn't buy it for that very specific reason.
Final Fantasy IX strat guide. The other one,
I forgot about that.
The other one that was really bad was the Dark Souls 3 strategy guide.
Yeah,
it wasn't written, so the rest of them were all done by Future Press. The Dark Souls 3 one was done by a different company and a different writer, and they didn't give him all the information, and this dude was like guessing at shit. It was a boner. And there's like one person had to write this entire book for a Dark Souls game. It's like, anyhow, sorry, I cut you off.
No, you're good. Because that, I'm happy you have a least favorite as well. Because my least favorite, which really sucks, because it's for one of my favorite games, and it's Echo the Dolphin, Defender of Time.
Is it just a bad strategy?
Defender of the Future.
It's like one of those really early ones where there's just bad resolution pictures.
No, like as a strategy guide, it's really good.
Okay.
So like for finding all the crystals, for getting you through the level.
You're like, there's no art
perfect.
section in the back where you get to see Echoes.
That's actually what I was going to complain about, because it is the most like bare bones, like this is the strategy to beat the game. Go away. There's literally not a paragraph of anything extra. Like, they don't even have a recap of the story before they start telling you what to do. Like, there's not like this is the world of Echo the Dolphin. He's once fought the Vortex. Then he traveled through time. Now he must defend the future.
Right.
Nothing like that. It literally jumps right into the game, and then the last page is, it says, like, to defeat the boss, attack him until he is vulnerable, then attack again. And then you turn the page and there's nothing.
There you go.
Not even like I enjoyed working on this one.
Finn. No, that dude did not enjoy working at it. That dude did not like underwater games. He was like, fuck.
He hated it. He had to have hated it because he didn't, like I said, literally not like a paragraph. And I read the whole thing. Like, I'm like, there's got to be something.
Do you think that maybe because at the time, that's a pretty early...
Like 1999.
Do you think maybe this dude just was like, I don't know how to write a strategy guide. Like, I just don't...
Well, that's like...
Or maybe he like didn't have the resources for the graphics, and he's like, I wrote a fantastic strategy guide. Like, it's great.
I mean,
there's nothing else.
To his credit, it is a good strategy guide. Like I said, it helps you get everything that you need to make Echo as strong as possible and to get all the way through it. But
Can you upgrade his blowhole?
In a sense. I mean, you can make him have a longer air bar so he doesn't have to resurface for air as often. So that is an upgrade to his blowhole, I guess.
I accept.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that one, and I got that one recently too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's Echo.
I know.
But it's got a cool cover. I bet.
Oh, it looks great.
And that's the thing though, is I mean like comic books, like anything else, how many copies of the Echo the Dolphin, Master and Grime, Master of Time,
Defender
of the Future Time, man, Dolphin Boy. But strategy guides are out there. You know what I mean? Like,
right, and
can't be a lot of them.
Right, and the really cool thing that I am still very happy about it is that it has the poster in the back still.
Oh, that's the shit right there, dude.
And it's not creased, it's not crunched on the corner, it's in perfect condition in the back, and it's like, yes!
Liddy City.
Because they didn't say shit about it except for includes poster.
I mean, that's all you got to say.
I mean...
That would have sold it to me. I would have been like, oh, $10, I get an Echo poster.
Right, and I just thought it was going to... Because I
might give my life some... porpoise.
Dad joke landed. But I mean, I've definitely gotten a strategy guide or two where it says poster included, and then you get it and it's just like torn out and shoved back in or something.
The Fable one was really cool. The Knights of the Old Republic 2 one was really cool. The posters in there. I've definitely like
Posters?
well, in each one of those.
So
that at one point we bought a huge collection of strategy guides. At the time they weren't worth dick and nobody cared, and so I just started taking out all the posters of the cool ones. So I have like, I took it down.
Oh, Disguise of Arcadia one?
Yeah, Disguise of Arcadia one's around here somewhere, but that was one of them.
Yep.
And then there was like the Battletoads, Battle Maniacs poster.
You had that one?
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool as hell. I want to see that one.
There's so many cool posters, but yeah, the Fable one was really good. I don't think that one's worth shit anyhow, but
I don't think
all the old school Zelda ones had posters in them.
Yep. I took out my Ocarina of Time one because I still have my Ocarina of Time strategy guide, but not the poster.
Right.
But I mean, shit, I got that one in 5th grade or something. There was no way I was not going to put that up on my wall.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I still have the EB Games promotional Ocarina of Time poster.
Yeah. The one that was in like the gold sleeve.
Yeah.
Yep. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
But yeah.
For as much shit as we talk about Zelda, I got Zelda shit all over here.
I mean, it's like, they're great games.
Yeah, it's like Madonna. It's just... I don't know how that... It's so popular, it's easy to make fun of. There you go.
Yeah. So, I found one more strategy guide as well.
Much better game.
Bam! MDK2!
Official
MDK2, which covers the PC and the Dreamcast version.
Dude, strategy guides were a big enough business at one point that they had to identify themselves as being an official one because somebody was like, nah, I'm going to beat this game and I'm going to make my own book on how to beat it.
What was
like, this is very clearly like pre-internet bullshit. Like only we can appreciate. Like any Gen Z person watching this right now, which
like,
they're not watching this. They're on TikTok.
That's true.
Jerking off or something. I mean, that's what you do.
I mean, or you're here and we really appreciate your presence.
Jerking off. Just
jerking off presence. That's cool.
What was that guy's name? Something Tubin, the dude from CNN who got busted. The 70-year-old dude who got busted on a Zoom call jerking off at there's some CNN anchor who got like
I don't know.
he was anyhow. Yeah. I think it's Jeffrey Tubin. I think his name, and that's the funny part is like, how's your name Tubin and you got your tube out? Come on.
Oh shit. Oh my goodness.
Anyhow, MDK2 strategy guide. Sorry.
MDK2 strategy guide. I haven't really had a chance to thumb through this one yet, mainly because
full color.
It's definitely full color. It says it right there. Where does it say it? Right there. Bam.
Wait, that's BioWare?
Yeah.
And Interplay?
Interplay, BioWare, and Cybex.
I don't know what Cybex is, but BioWare. I wonder what BioWare did. Did they make this game?
Yeah, they bought it from oh my gosh. Who made the first one? the hell is their name? Shiny.
Shiny, yeah,
Shiny
because
made
Shiny
the-
did.
They made the
Earthworm
first
Jim,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, and Earthworm Jim, and then after that one, they like were all like,
Wild
we got to
Arms.
do something different. Yeah, so they.
Did you ever play Wild Arms?
Yes, that's a good one. But yeah, so they actually sold it off, and BioWare picked it up.
And then
And
they
then
made
they made
one
this
game, and that was it.
Yeah, which is weird. Make more, please. But
Well, BioWare is owned by fucking EA now. Remember EA bought BioWare?
I did not.
So wait,
remember
EA owns MDK? Dude, MDK would be a sick-ass arena shooter.
that. Dude, that would be fun as hell.
You got different classes. You could be the scientist dude where you'll like make an invisibility potion or some shit, and then you got the dude that's all run and gun, but he like dies really easy.
See, even like that, like there's nothing like this in the Echo one where it's talking about a boss, and then you get like the concept art for it.
See, that's
beautiful.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the.
Not that picture specifically, but
I mean,
the detail to the game makes me happy. And I think one of my favorite things about it, because like I said, I haven't read through this one yet, but the author, jeez, is Bart Farkas. It's just a fun name to say, Bart Farkas.
welcome to my home. Please have a seat. Oh, sir, what was your name, Mr. Farkas? Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Bart Farkas.
Bart Farkas.
Did you say? Yes, I did. I said Bart Farkas. You could say it if you'd like. I know it's a lot of fun.
It really is.
Bart Farkas, Bart Farkas, Bart Farkas.
And
Bart
for
Farkas.
and from what little bit that I've thumbed through, seriously, thank you, Bart Farkas, for actually putting an effort into your strategy guide.
Bart
Bart
Farkas.
Farkas.
Bart Farkas. Okay.
Yeah, because
Barficus. Barficus.
but oh my goodness. But yeah, it was I found both of these for $6, and I was super stoked about that this week. So I purchased them immediately.
I like it. Is the Sonic something you just found too?
No, actually, I found Sonic a couple months ago when I was hanging out with my son in Target.
Okay.
Yeah, he was $5. So definitely, if you're looking for a cool little Sonic, this is the OG Sonic too. On the cheap. I mean, look in Target. There might be one. Who knows?
Look in Target.
Yeah.
Who knows? You never know.
Raph saw it and he's like, Sonic! And it was like all the way on the top shelf too. That's probably why it was like the only one there, because nobody else probably saw it. And I looked up and
Spotted
was like, Sonic!
Yes.
It's like, I love you. And he's like, I love you, Dad. And we bought Sonic. So,
Oh, my kid spoke to me the other day. I hit her hard. No, I'm just kidding.
what?
I'm just kidding.
I was legit concerned for a second. I was like, what just happened?
Come on, John. You know
I
me.
know you wouldn't, but like you just said it like so matter of factly. I was like, the fuck just happened right?
Okay, well, I like your finds. I didn't get to show my find last week.
That's true. Inform us of your awesome find last week.
So I showed my strategy guide just to be like, hey, we're talking about strategy guides. I got one. I found this cool Boba Fett toy. It's just a really classy, good action figure, and it's got the jetpacks with some flames. It's got the guns that break apart into several pieces if you want. You know, it's
got the grappling hook.
the Return of the Jedi one.
I mean,
Yeah, the grappling hook. I mean,
that's the only one you want.
there you go. That's the thing, and I might even take him out of this box here when I get a chance. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see how that goes. But that's the
Nice.
thing I found. I found a cool little Boba Fett guy.
I remember how super excited you were about him. I can't believe we forgot to talk about him last week.
He's my young lad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, cool.
that's the end of my story.
It's definitely cool though.
I'm pretty tired. I might go home now.
I might go home. Let's see. So, what else are we going to be talking about? Oh yeah, there is going to be, hopefully, a Superman game coming out.
Oh boy, I hope it's good.
I know.
No,
right?
I mean,
what,
I don't know.
What that's actually what I wanted to talk about with the Superman game is what would make a fun Superman game in your mind?
Oh man. So, I think the hard part about Superman is he's got so many fucking powers. So how do you incorporate all of those into a meaningful game where you're like frost breath, laser visioning, super strength. Like, it's like, how do you make that? How do you focus that without, stripping it all down and doing like one at a time, like doing different segments or something?
Right.
I don't know how I would do a Superman game. Do you know how you would do one? I'm gonna think about it.
I think, really, because the point that you brought up about just all of his damn powers it does make it hard to make a fun game. So I think it would actually be cool if they started a game where you're kind of crippled. You're like a crippled Superman, or it's not the word I want to use.
Like he's deaf or something?
No, like he's been shot, like shotgun blasted in the back or some crazy shit with a kryptonite buckshot.
And he's just like, So like he's like kind of weakened.
So yeah, you start out weak, and as the story progresses, you can get like somebody to take out a piece, or you like finally get something to make one of them go away. So like, oh, you went from being able to just sprint real fast, now you can fly. Mm-hmm. Now you got another piece out, you can use laser vision. Now you got another piece out, you can use fucking, I don't know, X-ray vision to find hidden items and stuff.
I agree, but at some point the game would have to culminate to where you have all of these powers available.
Oh yeah, but then by that point, I say pull kind of a Final Fantasy VIII on it. So once you're beefed up, everyone else is beefed up too.
Okay.
And of course, like open world flying around would be amazing. You couldn't make them very fast, I would imagine, but
I think you would have to limit certain things,
right?
So like maybe having like an energy bar or something. That would basically, like, if you're flying, it uses very little. He can fly, he could run real fast for a long time. Like any kind of traversal stuff doesn't use a lot of your stamina because it just kind of comes natural to him, right? It uses a little bit, unless you're like doing like a speed burst or some bullshit. But then like you use your laser vision, it's like takes a chunk, and you're like, oh shit. So you're trying to, like, kind of like Doom, you're trying to manage these different things where it's like you have a laser vision which has like a certain effect on certain enemies. So you're kind of saving that and managing it. But at the same time, you're fighting this other enemy that's requiring you to use your frost breath. Yeah. And so you're like trying to do both, but they're both kind of like separate types of enemies that like buff each other in different ways. So it's like,
right.
Because that's how Doom works, right? Where it's like you're like, oh, I need more armor. I got to use this special attack to.
You got to catch them on fire to get armor from them. And then like cut them in half with the chainsaw to get ammo.
It would be cool if they could make it like a, I don't know, like less of a, I know this sounds stupid, but less of an action game and more into a like a deliberate, like almost what Jedi Fallen Order was.
Nice, yeah.
Where there's like there's like more weight to it. Like when you hit a person or they hit you, I mean, I guess you're Superman. If somebody fucking hits you, who cares? That's the problem with Superman.
But if you're weakened though,
I know
he can be hit like super hard when he's weakened. And then that could even be another one of the thing, like maybe every other
I
thing
fucking loved The Weeknd. He was on the Super Bowl, man. He was lost in those mirrors. I was like, oh no, The Weeknd. Don't get lost. I don't get stuck in a week all week. Sorry.
But like like every other thing that you get taken out of you to make you stronger, maybe it gives you more health. You know, so again, you'll be getting stronger, but then you'll also be fighting stronger enemies. So the difficulty curve goes up with the tactics that you have to use and your strength. Mm-hmm. But I was just thinking a cool way to restrict him into a space as well, so you can't just be like, I can't fly all around the world in 1 hour. Why the hell not? Actually shrink his ass down, put him in Kandor, which is that Krypton city that Brainiac took from the planet before it was destroyed.
Of course. Yes, everybody's familiar with Kandor.
If you know exactly, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so Kandor, Brainiac collects cities and he shrinks them down. So
that's a cool name for a villain.
Brainiac? Hell yeah, it is. So yeah, and like he would shrink down. Like imagine like New York City, like being able to just chill on the desk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
so
I wish.
Tiny.
Just put it in a closet, forget about it.
Right.
See you later.
But if you could get a game where he has to go in there, and then that could even explain like why he's so weak and stuff, and be like, oh, he's tiny.
And he's on Krypton, basically.
Yeah.
Like he's on Krypton. He's fucking maybe he doesn't have any powers on Krypton.
Yeah, because it has the red sun. So
maybe it starts out and you're fucking Superman. You're just like, boom, just fucking everything up. It's like the beginning of Force Unleashed when you're Darth Vader.
Oh yeah.
And you're just like just destroying. You're just
fucking Wookiees everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. But then something happens and you're like, oh shit, I'm in Kandor. I gotta be just a regular guy. So you know your basic fighting maneuvers or whatever, and then maybe there's segments where you like get out.
You can collect yellow sun or something, and
yeah, you can like have a power, or you build your character, right? You get you get some sort of chunk. So it's you're like, man, do I want to upgrade my fucking vision, my laser vision, or do I want to upgrade my frost breath? Because I like it when dudes are slow, because when I'm dealing with mobs, but laser vision has distance, so I can get rid of the fucking robots and shit.
See, there can totally be a good Superman game, because I feel like just talking about this for a couple minutes, we've already really started to get into a fun idea of what could be a great Superman game.
I mean, this game sounds great. It just get rid of the Superman part and you're set.
You're such a dick. No.
Clark Kent becomes a more boring person somehow.
I think they really what they have to do is they really have to focus on his character too, because I know I've said this about Superman a lot on the podcast, but people don't really look at the man under Superman, which is the important part, and that's what all the comics are about. And I swear to God, if you just read the books, they're so good.
Nobody's gonna read the books.
I know nobody reads the books. That's why everybody hates Superman. But his character is amazing.
I mean,
it's who he is.
I guess
not his power.
I don't know enough about Superman. He always seems like the Goku kind of dude that's just like, I'm always gonna do the right thing no matter what. That's just that guy. It's like, okay, fine. There's no moral dilemmas there. But I'm sure at some point he has to like choose between saving Lois or
and especially in like
fucking Lex or something.
The newer stuff that before I stopped reading, I was really into the New 52 stuff, or not New 52. What was the one that happened after that?
Oh yeah, let me tell you, it's all about comics.
Damn
these days.
It's the one that came after New 52. Now I can't remember what that one was called.
New 53.
That would make sense. But no, not that. Rebirth. There we go. The Superman Rebirth series actually was really good because it was...
Is that when he goes back to therapy and they basically like, they put him in like a pillow blanket and they're like...
Oh, yeah. And
come on, he's like...
You have to work your way out of the top.
He's like, I'm suffocating. And they're like, you're all right, Superman. You're all right. You're doing it. And he's like, Mommy. Right?
No. Oh, my gosh. So close, though. But, no.
I played that game.
Yeah. Push A a lot.
You're just Clark Kent going through therapy, like...
Answering the questions. I hate my fucking glasses.
Like, I love my dad because he left me messages in the I Solitude Palace or whatever, but like, fuck him.
But was he even my real dad?
He left me.
I don't know. But, yeah, no. Rebirth Superman is actually really more focused about him being a dad to his son than, like, Superman just running around beating shit up. But, of course, it's a comic book, so they still had to make him run around beating shit up, which they just kind of... They fitted in there, but it was really cool to see, like, his struggles with being like, I don't know what to do with my son.
Yeah, my kid won't stop, like, jerking off in this.
Like, being a parent's hard as hell.
I know.
Nobody fucking told us that. They're always...
No, they told us. They were like, you have no idea what you're in for. And we're all just like, you get the thing, you put it in the swing, you feed it enough milk that it goes to sleep and has a coma.
Yep.
Nope.
No, I think the thing that threw me off was, of course, everybody was like, just enjoy the first couple of years. They're the best ones. It's like, you fucking lied.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
You were full of shit. Oh, my God. No.
Well, here's the deal, though, is we can't make that claim yet until we get through the rest of the years.
This year has been so much better than last year already.
Okay.
For Raph, anyway. Like, because he just went from being frustrated to not being able to communicate what he wanted to now it's like, he gets frustrated, but now he can actually talk about stuff, and it just gets better because I can explain it. So, and there's like weird stuff like that goes on with Superman as well in Superman Rebirth, so Like, it's
Superman's like, where do babies come from? And they're like, well, let me
then
tell you, Superman.
Lois is like, let me show you.
And then she's like, oh, you're a fucking alien.
You don't have
Does
one
he-
of those?
Okay, listen, I don't want the podcast to always go here. Does Superman have a penis?
Of course he has a penis.
I mean, look,
He's a bipedal that reproduces.
I didn't know how. Maybe his penis came out of his...
I mean, who knows where it is? I'm sure he has one, though.
Okay, that's enough of this. Anyhow, what's next on the list?
All right, next on the list, there's this.
So in the comics, they cover that? They're like, don't worry. Superman, never mind.
I mean, he has a kid in Rebirth, so I'm sure he figured it out.
I'm telling you,
With
Rebirth, I like my version of Rebirth better.
I mean, that's
It's just, it's all character. He has no superpowers. Superman Rebirth is him dealing with the fact that he doesn't have powers, and he has to, like, be like, oh, shit, I'm just a normal person who was psychotic.
there have definitely been comics like that
Oh, that's too bad.
where he's starting to lose his power, so the last thing he tries to do to save mankind is to cure cancer or something. So he goes from fighting people to try to fight cancer. By, like, studying it and using all of the Krypton technology that he has to figure out a way to, like... You're looking at me like you don't care at all. I'll shut up. Okay.
I'm just like, damn, what a fucked up, what a fucking crazy thing to, like, put in a kid's book. Like, imagine you're a kid with cancer, and then you're like, Superman's gonna cure cancer. Guess what?
He tried.
He didn't.
He didn't.
And it's like, that's a kind of a weird takeaway, but whatever. Okay.
I mean, comic books are not really for children all that often.
You're right. You're right. But I mean, like,
That's what they're perceived as.
They're perceived as that, unfortunately. So it's like still just kind of a weird message. But hey, what are you gonna do?
I mean, yeah.
So he didn't cure cancer. How did the book end? Did he die of cancer? Like,
he died
he
of
had
overexposure to the sun. Actually, started to deteriorate his cells. So he basically died of cancer.
Okay, whatever. I'm out of here.
All right.
This is fucking bullshit. Go to the next one.
All right. Donkey Kong turned 40 this year. Did y'all know that?
You told me.
Well, yeah. I didn't know that until today, and I looked it up and I was like, wait, literally no one said anything about this.
Yeah, call Billy Mitchell. Let's all have a celebration.
No, fuck that guy. I just want... Where's all the cool stuff for Donkey Kong?
Oh, I'm sorry. Does anybody else have a movie called King of Kong? Because he does.
King Kong?
It's a different name.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't have an of in
I
there.
just took away the of.
King
Now
Kong
you're just
of.
semantics.
It's of King Kong. It's like an avant-garde French movie, and he's like, I don't know what to tell you, King Kong. You're too angry. You need to rein in your emotions. Yes, very good. Drink this tea.
Drink of this wine and eat the cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-oh. He's allergic to the cheese.
And then he fucks the ape.
Yep. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because fucking Nintendo didn't even talk about it. Ever this year. have
What?
they?
King of Kong? King Kong?
No, Donkey Kong's
King of
40th
Kong.
anniversary.
I mean, look, we were joking when we said it, but the 40th, I don't know, man. It's just a weird one that people aren't like, oh my God, it's your 40th. It's like, oh, hey, you're 40? That fucking sucks.
I mean...
That's usually the sentiment. It's my dad.
Oh. It's actually my wife.
Well, you should talk to her. She wouldn't be calling you if she didn't need to. We can pause it.
Hold on. Okay. I'll have to try to remember to cut that out. It might not cut out. I'm not going to lie to you. Do you have any clue how long we've been going?
All night, baby.
All
I think we're maybe like a half an hour in.
Okay.
Maybe like 40 minutes or something.
That's all I've seen so far.
Hi, welcome to the Level 7 Podcast. I'm John.
I'm Other John.
Get Liddy City.
Woo! But yeah, I just thought that was weird that nobody's talked about Donkey Kong's 40th. I mean, Not that I expect them to really go all out, because who the hell cares about Donkey Kong? Like, he makes good games,
I mean,
but is there anybody out there that's like, Donkey Kong is my boy?
you know that there is.
I mean,
there's
I know there is,
There's definitely people out there that are like, "Oh, Donkey Kong saved my brother's life. He had cancer. And Donkey Kong cured it." Cancer's not
Stop going
funny.
back to cancer.
I'm sorry. It's just weird. Then that's a comic plot. Okay.
Shit. Also, Zelda and Metroid are having their 35th this year. We knew about Zelda. I don't think they brought up Metroid's 35th anniversary.
I mean, it's kind of one or the other, right? You can't be like, oh, it's Zelda's 35th and also Metroid. And people are like, ah. I think you focus on one. Because it's like Metroid doesn't have the following of Zelda. Like, they're not going to do
It's true.
They're not going to do a Metroid Game & Watch. Nobody would buy that.
You know what's funny is I think out of all of them that I've seen so far, that would probably be the only one I did buy. Especially if it had... it would have to be a 2-button one. They'd probably only be able to put the NES and the Game Boy one on there. The rest of them have more than 2 buttons.
Yep.
Yep.
But I mean, like, there was never a Metroid Game & Watch to begin with, so I don't think that's why they... I think that's probably why they wouldn't do it. At least there was like there was a Zelda Game & Watch, there was a Mario Game & Watch.
I mean, yeah, but it's just more money for Nintendo.
It's weird that Game & Watch is a thing that they keep. They're like, hey, you know that piece of shit we used to sell?
Yep.
She's back.
What else is... Oh, I wanted to check on this too.
Was it that text message? Just make sure that nobody's dead.
I would imagine nobody's dead, or else she would have told me.
That's a good point. I'm just like, oh my...
Let's see. Mario... Game & Watch. That's what I want. Game & Watch. I guarantee
There's still
the
$50.
price is higher than 50.
Really?
Guarantee.
Why?
56. I knew it. Those are going to start going up now because now it's part of a collection. Before, nobody could give a fuck about it.
But now when you get the Zelda one, you have to have the Mario one.
Exactly.
You can't have one without the other.
If you want to get the Zelda one, you got to have the Mario one.
The Mario one's pretty cool.
They're both really cool. It's just, I know we've talked about this problem.
Really cool.
I think they are really cool.
I think they're really cool too.
It's just I cannot spend $50 on that.
So you don't think they're really cool? So you're gonna spend $56 on it?
No.
Oh, so
I'm not spending more than 50. Tell you that, Ram. Yeah. Can't do it.
Looks like you're never gonna have one.
I'm never gonna have one because I can't do it.
You don't think it's really cool?
See, I know we've talked about this because I do. It's weird because I think they're so cool. I even almost bought the one that you guys had there for a little bit. Like I pulled it out of the box even because it was like a used one. Don't worry, I didn't open up a new one, but it was like a used one, and I wanted to just like hold it and look at it, and I was like, this is really cool. Really, the weird part is I want it for the clock. I love clocks.
I like clock.
Yeah, and I would like to. I'd love to get one and just like put it on a little stand or something like as my.
I mean, it's got a stand. Bed. It's got a kickstand.
Does it?
Yeah, it's a Game & Watch. It's got a kickstand, so it can stand up and be your alarm clock.
Exactly. That's what I wanted it for. And the fact that it has games on there is really fucking cool.
Yeah, you get up, your alarm goes off, you're like, oh, I can't go to work today. Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. Beat Mario Lost Levels.
Yep. So, like, they're cool. I want one. I just can't spend that much on one.
Well, they're not really cool. John Beecham.
I never
2021.
I never said that.
No, I mean, I think the Zelda thing is rad. I'm honestly, I hope people play Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
Because that game was real good. I've talked about it a couple times on here, and I know that it's such a fucker to get started, you know? It's so slow going when you get it going, but once you get past the intro and you're like, oh, okay, I gotta learn how to do my motion controls or not do the motion controls now on the Switch version, then you can enjoy your life in a good Zelda game. But I don't know. We'll see. I hope they do something. Well, I mean, they're not gonna do anything else this year for the 35th. So they got the Game & Watch, and then they announced Breath of the Wild 2, which is what, next year?
Yep.
So it's like
Guaranteed late next year, too.
So it's like, what the fuck else are they gonna? Zelda, the Clone Wars.
We're gonna do another update for the Calamity Ganon Warriors game.
I mean, people liked that one, but I mean, that's not even a Nintendo game.
Right. I'm just. I don't know what the hell's up with people and their anniversaries this year, but fuck, they've just. I don't know.
They're just blowing it.
They are all not doing it well.
Well, I mean, okay. First of all, 35th. I don't think that's like a legit anniversary. Look,
you don't care about 40. That's the last one.
No, I'm sorry, but like the truth is, like in real life, the things that matter. You know,
25.
obviously, when you're a little kid, it matters until you get to your 18, then 21,
right.
Then you get to 25,
right?
Then 30,
right?
Then 50.
Oh,
nothing in the middle works. Nothing until 50 matters. Sorry,
I see.
It's that's how I feel about it. But I mean, like, you know, obviously these are companies, and they're like, oh, it's his 37th anniversary. Woo! Here's a Mario and Luigi candle holder. And you're like,
shit, I need that candle holder.
There's 6 different ones, and Nintendo Planet has a crystal ball one that tells the future of your dog.
Woo! I need that.
They're doing a Disney crossover. The guy who plays Pluto in the movie peed on this.
Oh, man, that's a gem. Get it graded today. Verify that piss.
It's sterile. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Well, let's see. What?
Oh, important anniversaries.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, what do you wish they would have done for the N64's 25th anniversary?
It would have been cool to see a mini console.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems like an easy one. 25th
right.
anniversary. Here's our mini console. Here's the 4 fucking games you want to play on the 64.
Right.
But I mean, once they do that, they lose all their power to re-release those games.
Yep.
And now that they're doing like the Mario Party compilations.
Yeah, because that's got the 5 maps from the N64 version. Mario 64 on the 3D collection of Mario. Yep.
But the thing about mini consoles is it's like they are restricted to not only cartridges but to the actual console itself, and it's like good luck getting replacement parts for it or anything else in the future. Like for the first year, 2, maybe even 3, that's going to be cool, but then like after that you're just like, "Oh, this is a plug and play console."
Yep. I do love me my mini consoles though.
Don't get me wrong, they're fantastic.
They're not very complicated though. I bet I could probably fix one if it went down.
I mean, I don't even know what, besides like a power issue or like a short on the board, like they don't have like...
Right, it's just USBs on like a board.
It's all component level soldering. Fuck that. That's all you, baby.
I mean, if I had to do it, I totally would. I wouldn't be happy about it. I'm telling you. I would do it.
I'm going to break the shit out of your classic. We'll see what happens. No, I'm just kidding. Just go to your house. And you're just like... Who peed on this? Raph!
Damn it! Please don't pee on my stuff.
Somebody has to do it.
Trust me, there's already 2 little ones trying to do it every day.
So the other... Yeah, I know, right? The other big anniversaries... So 30.
Yep.
Right? Sonic, and then what was the other one?
Street Fighter.
See, those are big ones. Like, Chun-Li is 30. You got to do like a sad, over-the-hill Chun-Li.
What are you talking about? I guarantee Chun-Li in her 30s way hotter than Chun-Li in her 20s.
I know, but it's more of a joke. Like, put her in sweats and be like over the hill, but she's still like kind of hot. I don't know, or just like 30-year-old Ken. Ugh, he's just like kind of balding. Like, he's just kind of grubby. Like
that one I could see. That
like,
one I see.
He looks like a dude that you would see like fighting kids at like an American dojo or some bullshit.
Was that just karate or Cobra Kai that you're talking about?
There you go.
He's just fucking Johnny.
I guess I never watched. Yeah,
whatever his name is.
Johnny Ringo. No, that's from Tombstone.
I was like, that's not right.
No, I don't know. Johnny Mnemonic.
Damn damn it! You're just they're throwing
Johnny
all
Be
these-
Good.
No. No.
Johnny Blaze.
Oh, that very well could be.
No, that's Ghost Rider.
You don't know Cobra Kai. Johnny
Appleseed.
Johnny Crease.
Johnny Crease?
There you go. Yep. Yep. Sorry. That was bugging the back of my brain. I had to know. I don't know.
It's not even
Street
like a
Fighter,
memorable name.
Man, Capcom really.
I mean, okay, so they did what? The Street Fighter 2 anniversary compilation on the Switch when that launched?
I think that was their 30th anniversary, like celebration for it. Was like the compilation of all the Street Fighters in that one.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. They actually did something. Good job. I didn't think you guys did anything. What the fuck, Capcom? You did a collection for Street Fighter, but not for Resident Evil.
But wait a minute. If that was the 30th, that was 4 years ago or something that came in. That was like a launch title.
Was it?
Yeah, that was a launch. Unless they did another compilation. But yeah, if we're talking about Street Fighter 2 compilation, Street Fighter 2 anniversary, whatever, blah, 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 on the Switch, that was a launch title, I'm pretty sure, or close to.
Let's look.
But it's like, how's it?
Oh, 30th anniversary collection.
It's like, come on, Sonic. How are you not doing something right? I mean, I guess they're announcing a new game and shit, but I mean, it's like...
We got the second movie coming out next year.
What if there was like... I mean, there's an Ultimate Genesis collection, but what if there was just an Ultimate collection? It had like fucking everything on a Blu-ray. You know what I mean? You got just the...
From
just
like the Master System?
Just everything.
Genesis?
I mean, like, they can fit 360 games on a Blu-ray now. Give me the Werehog one. Give me the weird ones.
You really want that one back, don't you?
You know, it was a weird game. It had good portions. Like, the Sonic portions, like the speed portions, were they were fast.
Yeah.
Like, it was one of those things where it's like, I have to get good at this game. The Werehog levels were kind of butt. But, hey, what are you going to do? Can't win them all.
Right. That one I'm actually really excited to play because if you don't know this about me, I have become a Sonic fan just in the past couple of years. And I've luckily I collected all of them before all the Sonic stuff started going up, along with every other video game thing. So I definitely haven't played any of them on the Wii. I haven't played any of them on the 360 or the PS3. So I've only made
That's
my
not
way.
true. You played Generations.
Oh, that's true. I did play Generations. I loved that one. That one was fun.
That Sonic Generations is one of the best Sonic games just ever. It gives you like a taste of all Sonic.
Right.
It's put together well. The music is fucking just...
It was so good. I loved that one. I did play Sonic Mania, but that's actually what made me a Sonic fan.
Sonic Mania was good too.
Like that, I was.
But Sonic Mania, or was it Sonic 4 that last boss was just fucking bullshit? I don't know.
All part, like 4, part 1, and part 2. I have those downloaded now too. So I don't think there was ever a physical release for those.
There was not.
But yeah, I'm working my way up, which is hilarious because I started with Mania and I was like, oh man, I actually got to play these games now. This was fucking dope.
Sonic 2 is definitely top 10 for me.
Oh man, Sonic 2 is definitely the best of the Genesis era for sure. Like hands down.
Well, I mean, listen, I don't know about hands down.
I feel like hands down.
It's like Sonic 3 was fucking banging.
I mean, it was really good. I wish that Sonic 2 had the save feature that 3 does. I don't know though. I just liked being Sonic and Tails.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
I just feel like that just felt right.
No,
good.
no, it's good. Well, you didn't even really get to be Tails.
You could pick Tails. Like you had to go into the menu before you started, and then you could just pick Tails.
Yeah, because then you can just fly and
Yeah.
cheat.
I mean, you could, but I just always liked having Tails behind me. It's good stuff. It's
Nice
good
having your
stuff.
boy.
Yeah.
You know his name?
Miles. No wait. It is miles per hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, miles per hour. There you go.
Miles per hour.
I know. And they spell it just
And
a
he's not
little
even
diff-
fast.
I mean,
he keeps up with Sonic, but I mean, like, he doesn't have super speed like Sonic. But yeah,
Right.
it's like, it doesn't make any sense. He shouldn't be able to run alongside Sonic.
Well, he normally flies.
He shouldn't be able to run alongside Sonic.
I mean, that's not
I've
Sonic.
seen him.
That's not like Sonic fast though. when Sonic like takes off.
I'm playing the game. I watch him. He does the same super spin. He's got the super spin too.
Right.
Everybody's got a super spin.
Yeah.
Knuckles got a super spin.
Yeah.
Fucking Dr. Robotnik got a super spin.
Probably.
Get the fuck out of here.
But I mean, if you remember though, when you're playing the game and you're Sonic and you have Tails with you, you leave Tails behind like all the time.
That's true. I like listening to Tails die on.
And you just hear
Well, I just like when you hear him like hit some spikes in the background, just somewhere, and you just hear that, and you're just like, oh, Tails just got fucking wrecked. Right. And then he comes back in like, oh, everything's fine. You're like, nah, bitch, you fucked up. I know you did.
That shit is pretty
I
funny.
heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love more from Sonic though, to be honest.
I'm just surprised that they're not doing something. Like, they have so many games that they've made that ate shit that they could be like, let's just re-release the Genesis ones again. It's like, those are the easiest ones to port because it's already done, but port some of the other decent games, or at least put Generations on the fucking digital store or some shit. Like, is that on there? For PS5, PS4?
It's for PS3.
That's what I mean. Like,
So how
is that not something that you're just like, turn the switch, put it on the next one, pay the fee or whatever? Like, I don't know. Oh well. I'm not Sega, man.
I mean, they did do.
I'm Sega, man.
They did do that cool book that I would like to purchase. They are re-releasing Colors, and we are getting Sonic Rangers.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Rangers?
They accidentally spilled the beans, and it's like, fuck, that sounds like a dumb name. Hopefully it's not dumb. Please don't be dumb.
Sonic Rangers. In the eyes of the ranger, the unsuspecting stranger, you better know what's good or right from wrong.
I think it's just because it's like you're an open range, because it's going to be an open world Sonic. I think they spilled the beans on that one too, if I'm not mistaken.
So when the eyes of the ranger are upon you.
Get the fuck out of here, Sonic. Stop singing to me.
So when you're in Emerald Hills, look behind you, because that's where Sonic's gonna be. I made you listen to that song, right? The Texas Ranger song?
I think so.
You know fucking Chuck Norris sang that, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn it, Chuck Norris.
And by sang, I mean spoke, like menacingly.
Spoke word D's.
Dude. I wish Chuck Norris would do our theme song. He'd be like, I don't know what's going on. And it would just be like, dun, 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 dun. He'd be like, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know what's happening. I'm very old now. Weak.
I like how all these people in this freaking 30th anniversary trailer for Sonic are all rocking Sonic tees. And all of the t-shirts that came out for the 30th anniversary are only children's size.
Yeah, that's whack.
That was actually one of the things I was like, sweet, I'm going to go buy one of those 30th anniversary shirts. And nope, they're all children's size. I was like, fuck, I cannot fit into a child t-shirt. I can't.
They did a Sonic toaster on the Sega store a while back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a toaster and it just
like burns his head into it?
Yeah, and somebody bought it. Somebody bought it at the store. Some chick was just like, I need that. And I was like, fuck, whatever. Here's the toaster. Like, I thought it was really cool. I just wanted to keep it for myself. But then that chick was like really about it. So I was like, damn it.
Shit.
What are you gonna do?
I mean, yeah, what can you do? If they really want it, you can't keep, yeah. That's right.
You're exact. My words exact. I couldn't have phrased that any better.
Perfectly done. Perfectly
Now I got
done.
the hiccups too, so that's cool.
So Switch Pro Watch.
What? Oh.
I know.
I was like, is it like an Apple Watch? Like,
no, fuck that watch.
Yeah, they didn't do the Switch Pro for some reason. They were just like, nah. They're like, you guys are giving us all your money either way. We don't even fucking have to do a Switch Pro.
Right. And
but they threw it out there just to get people like,
right. Which I was really bummed about until I talked to Ben about it. And he's like, why would they do that? They're selling Switches like crazy right now. I was like, shit. Ben's right.
I mean, it's a bummer. I mean, at some point though, right? You have to assume.
Yeah.
But I mean, they just keep releasing tons of games, and all the games
sell really well.
Dude, we're getting a huge Switch import order in tomorrow or the next day of like all those like crazy like import titles like the Super Robot Tyson 1 through 5 and all that shit. So that'll be interesting.
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
I like getting the weird stuff.
The weird stuff is
That's
where
like-
it's at.
Getting Call of Duty is fun because you just sell it and it's like, oh, that's Call of Duty. You know what to expect. See you later. But then somebody comes in, they're like, hey, what the fuck is, I don't know, what's a good one? Yeah, I mean the Robot Tyson games or for example, they did another one. What was it called?
Damn.
What, are you just looking at pops? I'm just looking at the pops you're looking at, trying to remember the names of fucking import Switch games like an idiot. It's like, so many good games. I can't think of one of them. A lot of them are like the Final Fantasy 7 and 8, like
the
physical
combo
copies.
cart.
The Final Fantasy 9 one, like all that stuff that only released in Europe. They're doing like they're re-releasing the physical copy of Little Nightmares 1 on the Switch and PS4.
Cool.
So, just...
And yeah, so I was just looking for more Sonic stuff, and there's apparently a Sonic the Hedgehog 30th anniversary pop of him like running, so it's got like the figure 8 going around.
We
his
had
feet.
that one.
You did?
Yeah.
Do you still have some?
I don't know.
Shit.
I haven't been in the store in fucking months. All I do is nothing.
That's fair. That's fair.
Chase my tail at an empty store.
You're busy. That makes sense. But yeah, I was just looking for something else. See if they randomly threw something onto the Amazon or something that I just
Don't
didn't
worry,
see.
I ordered a very special Sonic memorabilia on our next order coming from China.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I ordered a really cool piece to the collection. Just everybody stay tuned.
Oh.
Let's just say, if you're a Sonic fan,
I'm very.
you're gonna not like this.
Oh no.
No, you're gonna.
I was gonna say I'm
Yeah,
very intrigued either way.
No, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Or
Nice.
not. It's gonna be stupid. Who knows? I'm
Who
just
knows?
gonna do a Jalel. What's his name? The guy who played Sonic, Ebenezer Scrooge, Urkel.
What?
Urkel. The kid who played Urkel was the voice of Sonic.
He was?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Will you look up Urkel's name?
Urkel. Okay.
You're just shopping for something. You're just on Amazon. You're just shopping.
I don't know how to spell Urkel.
You know how to spell Urkel? Me neither.
Urkel.
What is his name? What is his name?
Aha! I spelt it right. Aha!
What's that dude's name?
Urkel Sonic.
Urkel Sonic. Yeah, it's Uncle Sonic. Oh yeah.
Jaleel White.
Yeah, I did have it right. I got
Good job.
scared that I was gonna get it wrong, and then people would be like, "You coward! You can't even remember his name."
I had no clue. That's all
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's Sonic.
That's awesome.
Can I say that's a '90s powerhouse right there?
You know it. All right. So I think we better move on to other John's collection. And we got to talk about freaking Combatribes.
Yeah, Beth. What the fuck?
My mom wrote that on all of our games. That way we couldn't take it to Dad's house and have her be like, no, this game belongs at my house.
Oh, wait. So that was actually your copy?
Yep. This is my
Okay.
copy from a kid.
Nice.
So there you go.
Looks
bit
like
of,
it's Beth's.
yeah. It did not belong to me.
Yeah, I don't see-
But
now it does. Come and get it, little Stevie.
but yeah, I was super excited to play this one last week when we rolled it.
You were.
I really was.
I was like, combat trades. Okay, sure.
I mean,
classic.
I think the memory that I held on to was one from Nicola Play, which is an awesome arcade.
Oh, there was an arcade version. Of this,
Yeah, in Denver, or I think it's Aurora actually, where that one is. And I played that one most recently, and I loved it. I had a fun time. Me and Raph just went to town on that game. And so I was like, sweet, I remember loving this game on Super Nintendo. Well, I played it.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
No, it's not.
If you played it back in the day and you have fond memories, I beg of you, leave it there.
just let it die.
Just let it be great memories, because this game, the fighting is good. The controls are way too stupid simple. There's a kick and a punch, and that's it. And then a forward attack of any sort, and you do, depending on which character you are, either you'll jump and knee, like forward punch slowly.
Is this just a fighting game?
It's a beat 'em up.
This is a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or you'll like jump and kick.
When do you get to fight the Native American dude?
It's the 3rd level? No, wait. Bikers, clowns, skaters, baseball park. So, yeah.
So they were
4th.
doing the Warriors, basically.
Yeah,
They were just trying to rip off the Warriors, but then
Yep.
they did this fucking stupid art.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. This is the most 90s art bullshit where they're
Right.
like, do you like comic books but without thick lines?
Yeah.
Like,
I love it without the weight or, intent of the artist. But, yeah. Dude, like...
damn, I just triggered him.
Fighting fighting the normal enemies is fine. They're really smart though, so they constantly try to get on both sides of you. It's a pain in the butt. But the bosses is my
So what you're
biggest
saying
problem.
is it's the Dark Souls of beat 'em up.
Kind of. Because the bosses are unfair. There is no other way to describe the bosses. There's not a way to out-skill them. There's not a way to fucking, like, outmaneuver them. You can't do shit. Literally, you have to die a couple of times, and then you just hope that you hit a guy, and he goes down. It's, like, the bosses in there... The first boss is, like, the only one where there's, like, a strategy.
Yeah.
Because if you get up in his business, he can't hit you with that big 2x4 that he has, and then, you beat the shit out of him. The rest of them have all these weird-ass, like, no matter what you're doing, they could stop you and push you away and then beat the fuck out of you.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It is.
Sounds like a great game. Classic.
So, I'm not going to talk about it much more than that.
Classic.
Because if you played it, like I said, if you have fond memories of Combatribes, your childhood brain was correct. Leave it at that.
See, and that's the hardest part is like sometimes you want to fulfill that nostalgia. It's like when you're craving a food and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go buy that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go buy a milkshake. Just smash a milkshake and you're like, oh, it's exactly what I wanted.
Right.
But with video game nostalgia, it almost never shakes out that way. A lot of times you're like, oh man, I remember this game. Oh, it was so cool. I remember for me when I was a kid, I had my aunt had Dino Ricky. Did you ever play Dino Ricky? And I was like, Dino Ricky's fucking dope. You're just a little dude and you're fighting dinosaurs and frogs and lily pads and shits. Well, boo, boo, boo.
Right.
That game fucking sucks. I mean, I like it, but it's not a good game, right?
Yep.
But it's like, man, if I would have just left that one alone, that's like TNC Surf Design or whatever.
Oh.
I will never play that game because I love that game in my mind.
The skateboarding is amazing.
No, it's not, but it
I mean,
probably is.
And
here it is.
I was going to say, I've played that one, and I like the skateboarding.
Yeah,
the
that's the one where you
surfing
get all the different tricks.
is
and shit.
awful.
See, the surfing was the one that I was good at because you go back and forth.
Really? I
Yeah.
could never get it.
And then you could finally get to the very end where you'd go under the little with the
Yeah,
logs and shit.
Dude,
it's so- I don't know.
Move
I don't
on
know.
to the next one. Yeah, but so
But so
my opinion of Combatribes, don't play it.
let it die.
Let it die. Unless you find the arcade version, which is way better because it's a lot more balanced. It seems like you can actually work your way through that one. This one is just meant to be a rental bitch.
It's just an arcade port.
Yeah.
A bad arcade port.
So
sadly.
don't do it to yourself. So, without further ado, let's spin that wheel.
Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. I don't know where I'll be tomorrow.
Oh. Okay, we've had 2 good games.
Wheel in the sky keeps on yearning.
One game I was excited about that turned out not so great. What do we got? Simpsons Bart versus the Space Mutants.
That's another one that should be left dead.
Fuck. Yep.
I mean, can you get past the mall level? Like,
that is gonna be.
I think you should play that one with like a computer, like look up a strategy guide as you play it, because it's like that one is fucking weird.
Yeah, like you have to get all of the objects to be purple or
Well,
red.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, so it's like the first level is the spray cans.
and you have to hit that one bird with the rocket that like flies off and then knocks over a fucking washcloth or some shit.
Yeah, that game was the Rube Goldberg
God.
of video games. It's fucking stupid. And like But the problem with the difference is with Rube Goldberg stuff, you start it and it does the rest of the work for you. With the Simpsons game, it's like you had to activate each step to make it happen, and it was with no fucking point.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't give you like, hey, you should go over here. Hey, you can shoot a bird with a rocket. You just have to like smash it on your controller so you accidentally make something happen when you're like 7 years old and you're like, it fucking worked.
Yep.
It's a boy in his blob. Man, this is a great one.
There you go. So,
It's a good game. It's awful. Second level though, I never beat them all level, I don't think.
I barely made it to the second level as a child, and I have not played it since.
Oh, this is great then. This is fantastic.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully this one delights me as to where this one really, really did not.
At least you have a low expectation here.
I do.
So things can only get either slightly worse or much better.
That's true. So yeah, definitely look forward to me playing that and probably just screaming at the screen for a while.
Wow, that sounds like quality entertainment.
Woo!
I know I'll be tuning in and then out.
Yep.
No, I'm just...
That seems to be the way it goes.
Definitely need a lot more screaming.
Yeah, don't worry.
Screaming.
I'll do it. I'll have to try to hold it until I get all of the items to turn red.
You just take a really deep breath and just do it again.
Sweet. All right, I believe
we did it. We made it
did
to
it.
the bitter end. To everybody who is still watching, thank you, and also leave a comment. What's your gaming memory that you were sad about? Most disappointing gaming moment of all time? Was it the time you shit yourself when you were about to beat Lord Gwyn at the end of Dark Souls and accidentally got shit on your Xbox 360 and then burned down your house and your mom still blames you for killing the cat?
Oh, yep. That I want
Me neither.
That story. Me neither. No. Let's talk about. Okay. But yes,
Official sign off.
official sign off.
Good night.